Welcome back to the Bendigo Sports Centre. The big one coming up now, the State Bank of Victoria Bendigo 10,000 final. A fantastic field. Time to now look at the semi-finals that have been run and won here earlier this afternoon with Michael John.
Runners to watch: Todd Island in the blue in the centre, and in the red, Shane Naylor, the former Australian sprint champion. Ready to go now in the first semi-final.
They're on their way in the first semi, and Birrell it is away from Tobin, but the favourites, Todd Island, goes to the front now. Further back to Lehman, and then still further back to Nolan, but no doubt about the winner. Todd Island comfortably through.
And the winner of the first semi-final was Todd Island, and his time was 12.31. Well, 5 starters now in the second semi-final. The 2 form runners in this race would be the limit man in the green, Scott Hargrave, and the runner in the middle, in the blue, Rod Matthews.
They're on their way now, and Hargrave began well. Ken Scholl further back to Kendall, who also began well. Matthews, it is in the centre, still in front as Hargrave. Coming at him now is Matthews, but on the far side, Hargrave, I think.
And the winner in a very close finish in the second semi-final was Scott Hargrave, and his time was 12.62. They go to their marks for the third semi-final. The runner to watch is Steve Foreman in the yellow jacket. He was one of the fastest qualifiers yesterday in 12.39. He runs from 9 1/4. He's the favoured runner. Steve Foreman in yellow, and in green there's Michael Hill, Hagan in blue, McGrath in white, and the back marker is Wolf in the red jacket. Ready to go in the third semi-final.
They're on their way, and Hill it is away from Foreman, who didn't begin well. He gets going now. Further out to McGrath in the white, and then Ronnie Wolf in the red. Foreman it is in front. He gets clear of them now. Wolf coming home hard, but Foreman will take it out.
And the winner of the third semi-final, Steve Foreman. A very strong run. Steve Foreman in the yellow jacket in the fastest time so far of 12.27. A very close race, very hard to pick this one. The fastest qualifier is the runner in blue, Richard Ralph, and he'll be hard-pressed by Pasquale and Webster.
They're on their way now, and actually it is away from green. Pasquale began very well. Beside him now getting going is Ralph, and then further back to Webster. But Ralph actually going well out in front from Pasquale and Webster.
The winner of the fourth semi-final was Richard Ralph. His time, 12.43. And they're ready now for the fifth semi-final. 5 starters. Thomas in green is the limit man. Everett and Paul to watch. In the middle of the field, Young in white and McGill in red.
They're on their way, and Thomas it is out in front. Paul Young began brilliantly, the former Store Gift winner. Further back behind him then is McGill, but Young has shot clear of them now from McGill, and Paul Young has got it all sewn up, the fifth and final semi-final.
And the winner of the fifth semi-final, a very strong win indeed to Paul Young in 12.47.
Welcome back to our coverage, and live here at the Sports Centre with the big one coming up. The Bendigo 10,000, sponsored by the State Bank. And Michael, who is the runner we're seeing there?
It's Steve Foreman coming out of the blocks. This is going to be one of the most exciting finals that we've seen on the Bendigo Sports Centre. The colours, Island will run from 8 metres. He's the back marker in red. Ralph will run in white from 8 1/2. Paul Young will run in blue from 8 1/2. Foreman in yellow from 9 1/4, and Hargrave will be the limit man off 9 1/2, running in the green jacket. At this stage, it's still a pretty open final. The early favourite was Todd Island. He's very consistent. He's the back marker off 8 metres, running in red. He'll receive a strong challenge from Steve Foreman, who ran the fastest semi-final. He's very strong athlete. And a possible challenge from Paul Young, who's an experienced runner, having won the Store Gift back in 1985. He runs from 8 1/2 metres. Only 1 1/2 metres covers the field. The headwind, which is facing the runners, will be variable. It's not easy to compare times. Young will be very fast early in this final. He'll put a lot of pressure on the other 2 favourites, Island and Foreman. And Foreman should be travelling best at the finish. He's a very strong runner, having won the 100 metres, the 200 metres and the 400 metres at Store Gift events over the last few years. It's one of the fastest grass tracks in Australia, and it's going to be a very good final.
Well, some of the interesting runners in this final. Paul Young in the blue off 8 1/2 metres, and Paul Young is a veteran of running in these type of finals. He was a winner of the Store Gift back in '85, and let's get some words now from Paul Young. Well, it's a new race this year, the Bendigo 10,000. It'd be a nice one to have behind that stall back in 85.
Certainly would. I mean, I haven't sort of been waiting for it all year. I've been running well all year, trying to win at all the meetings, but certainly stall Bendigo. I mean, they stand alone as the best two meetings in Victoria, and I'd love to finish off with a Bendigo 10,000 under my belt.
Todd, this time last year we saw you line up for the final. This year's your big chance to go one better.
Yeah, well, this is probably my best chance ever to win one of these big ones. I've got the time on the board, I'm running well, and if I can't win this, I'll be very disappointed.
Well, let's hope you come out of the blocks well and first through the line.
Thanks very much.
The red, Todd Ireland, who last year ran second in this race. He was third at stall last year. He runs from the back mark of 8 metres. He clocked 12:31 in his semi-final, and also he clocked fastest heat yesterday. So the two favourites clearly are Steve Foreman, who ran the fastest semi-final, and Todd Ireland in the red, who clocked the fastest heat yesterday in the second fastest semi-final. So the stage is set for one of the most exciting Bendigo 10,000s for its 44-year history. The track is fast. The runners will face a slight head breeze. Watch Paul Young in the blue, who will start very fast and will certainly put pressure on the other two favourites. That's Todd Ireland in red and Foreman in yellow. Let's go over now to Eddie Bush.
Well, the runners move up. $10,000 gift, the second richest gift in Victoria, only to stall, and 5 great competitors, and they're very even indeed. Paul Young, a stall gift winner in the blue. Foreman, who's won 3 different years at stall over different distances. Hargrave, trouble with a bad leg, and whether it'll stand up, I'm not too sure. Ireland, they're on their way, and Hargrave, it is away from Foreman, who began better than the semi. Young began brilliantly. Further back to Todd Ireland, wedging his way up to them. Foreman in front, Ireland getting up. Foreman still in front. Ireland makes it on Foreman or Ireland. Ireland on this side is very confident. Foreman on the far side of the track. Well, Ireland looked as though he was going to go straight past them, but Foreman, of course, he's won over 400. Looks as though it's very close indeed. The supporters have run out to Ireland, and it looks as though our angle, of course, is not a good one, and it could be the Todd Ireland waiting for the colours to go into the frame. 12:08. The red, Todd Ireland, has taken it out. The red, Todd Ireland was first. The yellow, Steve Foreman, was second. And the blue, Paul Young, was third, and the time, a very quick one indeed, of 12.08. 12.08 for the final of the State Bank of Victoria gift.
Todd, well done. Terrific run, a great finish, and it's certainly been a great weekend for you. It's something you dreamed about, and I guess it all started on Friday with your 21st birthday.
That's right, yeah, I thought it'd be a nice birthday present. Just hoping you never know how these things can go, but I'm just so happy to win one. I've been placed that many big finals. I was just getting sick of getting beaten. I'm so happy, I'm wrapped. I don't know what to say.
Well, when you came here yesterday and the bookmakers put you up as the favourite for the race, I guess that gave you a bit of an inkling.
Yeah, oh, well, I mean, they don't know much more than anyone else, but I thought I could win. I'll be running all right. I thought I had the mark here compared to other places, so I've improved a bit the last 2 or 3 weeks. So, Gary Barker coaching me, and I'm just so happy. I don't know what else to say.
Well, Todd, next month, of course, the big one, the stall gift, would you be lining up there?
Yeah, I'll be running there, but don't have much hope, I think, now.
No, handicapper might be a bit hard on you, eh?
Oh, yeah, he already has me.
OK, congratulations on a great win.